Hello, my name is Zarin Adrian, and we did get the results of your child's assessment. We did a test called the CAAP2, and it's just to look at her speech that she was making, and she did score a 52, which is less than what the average mean is. And because of those results, we sent them to the phonological process evaluation just to get a better look of her score and what it actually was. And during that time, she did score a 31, and we did find that she has something called a phonological processing disorder, which it just basically means that her speech sound is there and she is able to make those sounds with the muscles, but it's almost like her brain isn't sending those signals to her mouth to make those sounds. So this is something that we want to work on, and we are going to recommend that she comes to therapy twice a week, and we do want to do an at-home program as well. We just want to do that just so she has greater success. It does work a lot better and a lot faster, and she will have better results if she is also practicing the same skills at home that she is in therapy. We don't want her to only do those skills in therapy. Then it won't be useful whenever she's talking to strangers or friends or family, and they won't be able to understand her. So that's why we also want to do the home program. It may look as simple as when she's trying to say a certain word. We did find in her speech sample she was saying DCG, like decog for dog, and that's something that we would work on. So if she's saying that at the house, then you could try to correct her on it, or just remind her of the skills that she's learning in therapy and stuff like that, just so that she isn't saying it wrong at home as well. So it's nothing big, it's just stuff like that. We will do a parent training for that so that you know exactly what that looks like and what would be the most beneficial to her. And please stop me if you have any questions about any of the information I'm giving you. I know it's really overwhelming hearing all of this for the first time, but if you have anything, just let me know. We also did make some goals for her that we would like to do in therapy, and I'll share those with you now. We made these goals based off the speech sample we collected from her, and the first one is that we want to work on reducing her fronting. So fronting is when you're making a sound like "guh" in the back of your throat, but she's putting that sound all the way up to where her teeth is. So it's making it sound really off, and that will affect her speech a lot. So the second goal we want to work on is her being able to produce multi-syllable words. It's something that is very appropriate for her age, and it's necessary for speech production to improve. The last goal that we have is that we want to produce glides in the initial position. So it's just stuff like W and J, like what. She isn't really able to say that right now whenever she's trying to say water or anything like that. So that's something we also need to work on because it is a sound that's used a lot. Since she's only 4 years old, we are going to try and make it really fun of her. So we're doing something called a hybrid approach. And it's basically where we don't have full control of everything that she's doing in therapy. So she can pick whatever toy she wants to play with, whatever activity we lay out for her. We don't want to restrict her from that because then she may be less ready to do work with us. So it's just so that we can get the optimal participation in therapy since she is so young. And it's very evidence-based that young children will have most success by having a lot of play and some type of reward system in place that she gets by doing some of the skills I'll practice with the clinician. So if she were to able to do what I am asking her to do, she can get a token or she can play for much longer or something like that. And if you have any questions about these concerns, we can discuss it and I can explain anything to you. I will send you multiple websites that will help for support or anything you need. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them all now for you.